welcome to our vocal exercises for today. Today we're going to start our vocal exercises with a stretch. The stretch is intended to open up our rib cage, making more room for our lungs to get bigger and expand, taking in more breath. We also want these exercises to relax and release the tension in our bodies. We're going to start by just reaching up. Reach your arms up above your head. Make sure your shoulders stay down. If they lift up like this, we're causing tension, so we want to make sure our shoulders stay down. Nice long neck. Take a big breath in and let the air out. As we breathe in, we're going to feel the rib cage open and expand. We want to try to keep that open rib cage while we let the air out. That's what we want to happen while we're singing. Let's try that again. Reach your arms up. Take a big breath in, feel the rib cage expand, and let the air out, keeping your ribs open. Let's do that again. Nice big breath in and out. Very nice. Let your arms relax down by your side. Now we're going to reach over to the side. As we reach over to the side, you're going to feel a nice stretch right here on the side of your rib cage. We want that stretch to open up the intercostal muscles and make lots of space for our lungs to expand and get bigger. So let's reach over the top of your head, take a big breath in, feeling the stretch right here on the side of your ribs. And let it out. Take another big breath in and out. Very nice. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Reach to the other side. You're going to feel the stretch now on this side of your ribs, opening, expanding those intercostal muscles. Nice big breath, and let it out. Another big breath in and out. Good job. Let's reach our hands back down to our sides, letting our arms relax, shoulders down, sternum is nice and lifted with our good singing posture. Spread your feet apart just a little bit. As we reach over this time, we're going to reach down to the floor. When you reach down to the floor, we want to feel the stretch in our lower back. So as we reach down, you're going to feel a stretch right here. Reach down, let your head relax down, all the way down as far as you can go. You don't need to touch the floor if you can't reach it. Nice big breath in. You want to feel it right here in your lower back. Big breath, and let it out. Again, big breath in and out. Very nice. Come up a little bit so that your hands are about as far down as your knees. Let your arms hang down, let your head hang down. This time we're going to feel a stretch in our upper back as we take our breath in. Ready? Big breath in and out. Big breath in again and out. And slowly rolling it up. Now this time we're going to put our hands on our knees. Our feet are still about shoulder width apart. Hands are going to go on your knees. As we put our hands on our knees, we're going to lift up our sternum, keeping our chin parallel to the floor. We don't want our chin to come up too far because then we're stretching the muscles in our neck. So we're going to keep our chin parallel to the floor, facing straight ahead. I'm going to face this way so you can see what my back is doing. My back has a little bit of a curve here, and my chest is nice and lifted. Putting your hands right here on your knees. You can rest your hands there and put a little bit of weight there so you really feel the stretch through your back and through your chest. Let's try this with a nice big breath in and out. You should feel that stretch happening here in your chest as you're breathing in. Try that again and out. Nice job. Let's slowly stand up. Roll your shoulders back to loosen up those shoulder muscles. Roll them forward. Very nice. Let's shake it out. Shake your arms a little bit. Loosen up your arm muscles. Keep those shoulders moving. Very nice. Now we're going to sit down for the next exercise. Let's sit with our legs crisscross. While we're sitting, let's make sure that our bottoms are flat on the floor and we're feeling the stretch in the spine from the bottom all the way up to the very top of your head, making sure it's very long all the way through the spine. All right, we're going to take a few breaths in. As we breathe in, make sure that your arms are coming up smoothly and relaxed without any tension, keeping your shoulders down. When we let our air go out, our hands will go from the top all the way down, nice and relaxed. Try a few breaths with me. Breathing in and out. Try again, nice big breath. And out. One more time, big breath. And out. Very nice. All right, we're going to try the same thing again. This time, when we let our air out, we're going to make a sound. We're going to say ha. It sounds like this. Watch and listen the first time. Ha. Try it with me. Nice big breath, and then we'll say ha. Ready? Ha. Good, let's try it again. Big breath. Ha. Feel the lower part of your ha resonating in your chest. One last time. Big breath. Ha. Very nice. Our next exercise is also on the floor, but we're going to sit in a different way. We're going to sit with our knees on the floor this time, and we're going to put our feet right underneath our bottom. So we should be sitting on our feet with them opening to leave a space for our bottoms. We're going to spread our legs apart just a little bit, so there's enough room in between your legs to put your hands. You're going to put your hands this way so that we can put our palms flat on the floor with the inside of our arms facing out. Let's put those right in between our legs and put your hands all the way down on the floor. Now we're going to look straight ahead, keeping our chin parallel to the floor. We don't want our chin to come up. We don't want our chin to tuck under. We want it to be loose and relaxed. So keep your chin parallel to the floor and just look right at the floor right in front of you. Make sure that your back is nice and straight. Take a big breath in and let it out. You should feel the breath across your back near the top. Let's try that again. Take a nice big breath in and out. We're going to do that again, and this time let's make a ha sound as we let the air out. Looking straight ahead, chin parallel to the floor. Nice big breath in. Let it out with a ha. Ha. Again, big breath in and out. Ha. One more time, big breath in and out. Ha. I've moved my mat out of the way because we're going to use a chair for these exercises. It's best to put the chair up against a wall so that the back of the chair is right up against the wall. That helps make sure that the chair doesn't move away as you're using it. I can't do that right now, so I'm just going to be really careful. The first exercise we're going to do is sitting in the chair. We want to sit with a nice tall back. Make sure that you're not sitting all the way back into the back of the chair. Just your bottom should be on the chair. Sitting up nice and tall. I'd like your arms to rest by your sides, and you're going to reach down to the floor, trying to keep your back straight as you reach down. Let your arms just hang below. Don't try to do anything with them. Keep your good posture and reach down to the floor. Let your head hang down, and keeping your nice straight back, roll it back up into the sitting position. We're going to do this a couple times. Let your arms fall down as you lean forward, head down. Coming back up, keeping that nice straight back. Let's try that one more time. Leaning forward, let your head hang down, arms relaxed, and sitting back up with a nice straight back. Very nice. We're going to do the same thing this time, except for when we get to the front where it feels like we're about to lift off the chair with your bottom, we're going to stand up. So this exercise is helping us keep our nice tall posture while moving at the same time. We're going to let our arms come forward. As you get to the point where your feet have all the weight on them, you can lift up and stand, keeping a nice good posture. Let's try that again. We'll sit down. Make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. Let your arms relax as you come forward, lifting up off the chair, keeping a nice straight back. We're going to try doing this in reverse now to sit down. Let's sit down, leaning forward, bending your knees, arms hanging down, sit down in your chair, and go back to your nice good posture. Let's try to do all of that. So we're going to lean forward before we stand up. We'll stand up, keeping our nice good posture, and then bring it back down to the chair. Here we go. Leaning forward, standing up, nice and tall. Let's go back down, leaning forward, bottom on the chair, and nice, straight, tall posture. Very nice. This time we're going to use the chair in a different way. So we'll stand up, facing this way. We're going to put our hands on the chair. We want this part, the L in between the thumb and our pointer finger, to go right on the top of the chair, so our thumb kind of feels like it's wrapping and holding onto the chair. We're going to put all of our weight on our hands and take a few steps back with our feet. Our feet should still be shoulder width apart. Now this is when we need to be careful and make sure that your chair is secure so it does not slide away. We want to lean back in our bodies, letting our head go below our arms, just letting it hang down. It should feel like the top of your head is going to go all the way down to the floor. As you reach back, shoulders should be flat. Take a nice big breath into your back. And let that sound come out with a ha. Ha. Again, big breath in and out. Ha. One more time. Big breath in and out. Ha. Very nice. We're going to stand up very slowly, standing up slowly to make sure that the rush of blood that went to our head does not make us dizzy, does not make us tip over. Very nice. Now that exercise is always very good for bringing the sound forward in your face, feeling the resonance in your cheeks and your nose and in your forehead. If you're having a hard time bringing that placement forward in a song, you can always do this stretch and sing the song as you stretch, keeping your head down and relaxed. If your head tilts up while you're doing this stretch, it'll put tension on your throat and do the opposite of what we want it to do. So we want to make sure our head is always relaxed, just feels like it's hanging down. I'm going to show you what it looks like again so you can see the right way and see what it looks like when our head pops up. So if we have our hands on our chair and our head is relaxed down, it looks like this. If our head pops up and we're trying to sing like this, my head is lifted and it's pulling on these muscles in my throat. You can hear it in my speaking voice. My head is down, just hanging out, relaxed. It doesn't feel like there's any tension in my neck. Keeps my throat loose and relaxed. Just remember, we also don't want to tuck our chin under, so we want to make sure our head just feels like it's hanging. Again, as we stand up, we're going to stand up very slowly, making sure that the blood doesn't rush down and make us dizzy. Now that our bodies are loose and relaxed and we've had time to open and expand our rib cage, we're ready to start singing. We always want to sing with good posture, so let's check to make sure our feet are flat on the floor. Our feet should be shoulder width apart. That means as far apart as your shoulders. Your hands are by your side and you're standing up tall. You should have a nice lifted sternum and you should feel that tall stretch from the bottom of your spine all the way up to the top of your head. Now for this exercise, we're going to stand with our arms out to the side. We want the palms of our hands to face forward and our arms are away from our body. Doing this and opening up those arms helps to open up your sternum, lifting it up a little bit, making sure your shoulders are open without rounding in like this. So we want our shoulders to be out as our arms reach down, putting your palms out towards the front of you. We're going to take a nice big breath in, and we're going to sing the ha like we were doing as we were sitting on the floor. Take a nice big breath all the way down to your tummy. Feel your tummy muscles opening and expanding as your rib cage stays open. Nice big breath. Ha. Try that again with me. Nice big breath. Ha. Very nice. This time I want you to stick out your tongue. So your tongue is going to stick out. I want it to be out as far as you can make it go. And let that tongue stay flat in your mouth. If your tongue feels like it's lifting up and covering up the space inside your mouth, then we're not going to be able to let the air out easily. So let's keep that flat tongue and stick it out another ha. Ready? Ha. One more time. Big breath, stick your tongue out. Ha. Very nice. You can really feel those lower, deeper tones resonating in your chest as you stick your tongue out, opening the back of your throat, making space for the sound. Now let's try a vocal exercise using the same posture we were just practicing with. Keep your feet flat on the floor, toes facing front. Feet should be shoulder width apart, arms by your side, palms facing front. That helps lift up our sternum. Make sure you feel a long spine from the bottom all the way up to the top. Let's try a warm-up together. This one is a 1-3-5-1-5-3-1 exercise. We're going to sing ya. Goes like this. Ya. Ya.